Habari ma Africa. Today I want to speak about this clown, this self-proclaimed spokesperson of the Government of National Unity, Gayton Mckenzie. Can somebody please go and remind Gayton Mckenzie why coloureds voted for him to go to Parliament? To make coloureds better, to put coloureds in positions where they can close that gap that was there for them, between them and blacks and them and the Afrikaans elite. Because Gayton right now thinks that he is an Afrikaner person, of which he's not. He's a colored person. Now, the issue here I'm having with that stupid little march that AfriForum had is that why is it that Gayton felt the need to go and collect the memorandum that was handed out there? Why Gayton? There are so many people that could have collected that memorandum on behalf of the president, including the Minister of Basic Education, Siviwe Kwahube, herself. Why not Siviwe? Why not her? I mean, she's the best person to take that memorandum and take it to the president. If not her, the president has got an office. You know, the president has got an office. Why don't the spokesperson of the president go there? So many people could have collected that useless memorandum that was handed there. The president has given these people, has given them to say, guys, I'm giving you 3 months. Let's meet on the table. Let's talk. But they felt to get a march of 10,000 people and try to intimidate the president. Because right now, Chinama South African, we are listening to AfriForum. What the solidarity movement says, we follow. And Gayton, when he got to parliament, because Aina Ngondo le clever Mr. Pantiti, Minister of Nombolo, he put in children in parliament, a 20-year-old and a 21-year-old. And Cleo, the 20-year-old, has now said enough is enough. She has resigned from parliament. Gayton must take care of his party issues and leave this issue of the Government of National Confusion. Because one thing I can tell him for free is that the EFF and the MK is fighting for African people. The Democratic Alliance is fighting for white elite people. And the Patriotic Alliance is fighting for who? Who? You can't say colours. There is nothing that Gayton Mckenzie has said ever since he has got into office to show that he is favoring colored people. We have to debate that in this video. Let's talk about that and much more.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm the host, Kagiso Songwane Jiva Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, I'm addressing this issue of Gayton Mckenzie. But before that, congratulations, I think, are in order for Donald Trump. You guys maybe have been wondering why I have not said anything about the elections in the USA. I am Katali. For me, it makes no difference. It makes no difference. We've got our own personal issues here. There in Mozambique, there's a big, national strike that is happening there. People are being unalived there. It is crazy what is happening in Mozambique. I rather worry myself with what is happening in Botswana. Namibia is also getting their elections very soon. What is happening in Zimbabwe and, what is happening in Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger. The issue of the unbearable cost of living in Nigeria. Those are the things that we as Pan-Africanists must address. I would ubano wina America. I understand the economical complications that might come as to a president that is not favorable to us as Africans. But anyway, with Elon Musk there, and I don't have anything to say. That's all I'm going to say about that. Congratulations to Donald Trump. I hope he becomes a great president going forward. I like him because he's more closer to our what was that guy's name? The president of Japan and Bob Putin. I think he is able to stop wars, unlike Biden and all the other guys that were there. Anyways, Gayton Mckenzie, I'm hey, this clown. Hey, you know, sometimes you try by all means to not to be negative every time when you speak about someone. The only thing I can say that is positive is that Gayton Mckenzie, every Wednesday, he wears himself, he wakes up and runs and tries to lose weight. That's the only thing that I can say that is good about Gayton Mckenzie. He has done nothing in the past 100 days. There's not, like, the spotlight was so much on the, what you call this thing, the 100 days of government, the past 100 days, that it made things, government functions that are supposed to be there, normal government functions, and it made them look extraordinary. I mean, there was a meeting between the Department of Basic Education and the Department of Sports, Art and Culture, and they made that as if it was a progressive, historical meeting, you know. And like, I don't know what happened to Gayton. My issue is, why is it that Gayton feels, because Gayton for me is a guy that understands what the DA stands for. And he has said it so many times in the past that the DA is a racist, the DA is pushy, the DA is what. Today they are using him, the same guy, who has got absolutely no backbone, to go and collect a memorandum of the AfriForum. And just listen to what he said when he was speaking about why he was there.
And the significance of this march.
I think there's two parts to it. You know, I was very angry when my department said that the people cannot march here, which is the constitutional right. I then changed that and I explained to the staff here. They graciously accepted the management of Freedom Park. And I explained to them that we all have a right and we should depoliticize our department. And I feel that, you know, there's a lot of lies out there. You know, we must be honest that President Cyril Ramaphosa and the GNU that he leads, he listened to us. That's why certain parts that we were unhappy about were taken out. So people mustn't come here, and I wanted to come and tell the story straight. People mustn't come here and say that, yeah, they want to take away. The fact that he was willing to listen, that we shouldn't forget. The President, Cyril Ramaphosa, asked us, myself and John Steenhuisen and Peter Groenewald, which parts is it that you don't like? Nobody pressurized him. Nobody put a gun to his head. He said, we don't like, we said part 4 and 5. He took it out. Now, until the fact that he took it out for me, that shows that the government of national unity is working. That shows you have a hearing president. So people that goes around and claim easy victories, we pressurized the president. Nobody pressurized him. It is in the spirit of the GNU that he did it.
Yeah, it's so interesting that the same Gayton Mckenzie, who basically works against the DA, against most issues, is now coming back and saying, no, I fought with the department. These people have got the right to march, and you know, because the confusion with this is that colored people think that they are African people because they speak the language. You understand? It's like me, I'm not fluent in Tsonga, for example, and because I'm fluent in Pedi, I now think, because my mother's tongue is Pedi, I now think that Pedi is who I am when I'm Tsonga. We Africans understand this issue. Now, the issue with the colored people is that they don't have an indigenous language. They do actually, when you trace their bloodline, they are African, they are Xhosa, they will tell you they are San. No, we are the original Khoi San. San means South African native. I'm also a San. You are also a San person. South African native, that's what San stands for. You don't even want to know what Khoi stands for. Go and Google that, guys. I'm giving you a homework. If you get the answer of Khoi, write it down on the comment section. Let's educate some people that don't know anything. So colors, they are afraid to say, I am black. They say, no, I'm actually a Sen. I'm actually a Khoisan. You guys. He says, we need to depolitize the departments. Really? Gayton, the DA and the Freedom Front Plus, the reason they're fighting for this is because of their children. Colored people, as far as I'm concerned, don't mind learning in English. And they should not be that loyal to Africans like Afrikaner people. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? They should not be that loyal to Africans. They should understand how they became to speak that language, Afrikaans. Their history is not taught properly from generation to generation. They don't care, basically. And that is not, of course, all colored people. That one I must say on record. It's not all colored people. You meet colored people. I've got friends that are fighting to trace their lineage, their African lineage. You say, Ish, you know what? I was told that my grandfather was a Sotho person who comes from Lesotho. I've got colored persons that have traveled the country looking for their lost family. And one actually met an uncle, his grandfather's brother, and he was so happy. And he was so happy to say, teach me Xhosa, because I don't know a word of Xhosa. That is what most colored will have to do. But anyway, that's a topic for another day. I don't want to say. He says, Gayton Mckenzie, that Cyril Ramaphosa listens to them. That is why the clause 4 and 5 was set aside. And it is true. It is true. He listens to them. But is he going to listen to them after the 13th of December when the deadline is there? I don't know. I hope so. I hope not, because if Cyril Ramaphosa does this, he's going to be forever weaker in the ANC. Remember, after December this year, he will be left with 2 years up until the national conference of the ANC. So he has to make sure that he keeps his support, that the NEC does not turn against him with the Bella Bill and the NHI. He must not make a mistake. I mean, Gayton, you've got the nerve to say myself, John Steenhuisen, and Peter Groenewald. You want to mix with those people, Gayton? Is this not your outies? Is this not your brasa? Look around, Gayton. Look around. Wake up, Gayton. Gayton, you are disappointing us, man. Yes, and the question is, where is that coward, the Minister of Basic Education, Siviwe Kwahobe? Because it is her children who are going to face this challenge, and it is her department that is going to have to implement the Bella Bill, whether she likes it or not, or otherwise she has to step out of that office. She was already absconded the signing of that bill. You understand? So and Cyril Ramaphosa can reshuffle this cabinet, man. I want just December, January, just reshuffle the whole thing. Put those people there, take these people out, just do a Jacob Zuma movement. We wake up with a minister, tomorrow we wake up as a different minister. Just do a Jacob Zuma movement. Just do a Zumalism, man. There's something crazy. Because your ministers are not respecting you, my president. They are not respecting you. There was absolutely no need for this match, because you have opened the process and said, guys, let's negotiate, let's talk, tell me why you're not happy, let's convince each other, superior logic, let's sit on the table and let's negotiate. They did not want to listen to you. So for me, I said, we're done with Gayton. It's a waste of time, serious. I said, when I saw the Patriotic Alliance putting a 20-year-old and a 21-year-old in parliament, I was like, what is these people doing? Just because we're allowing criminals to be in parliament now you're bringing children also? I'm afraid. But let's listen to Cleo, because Cleo has decided now to say she's going to Baiza, but at the end she says, say Baiza ni. But I don't blame you, my queen. You're still a young girl. You're going to learn a lot. I'm sure you're going to be a great politician in the future.
Good day, I am Cleo Volskut, a former Member of Parliament. I am circulating this video to the general public, informing you that I have officially resigned from Parliament. I would like to thank the leadership of the Patriotic Alliance, and I am looking forward to growing the Patriotic Alliance forever. I would like to thank the members of the Patriotic Alliance, and to the members of the Patriotic Alliance, I would say, ons paisani, die plan gaan aan, salute.
Now, no matter how excited you might get, don't send children to Parliament. Don't do it. It's not easy for these kids to sit in those portfolio committees. Those EFF and ANC MPs will eat you alive in those committees. You will be like you'll be non-existent, and you'll be drowned in the experience of very learned people. So for me, it was a bad move to bring these children into Parliament, but it showed us that the Patriotic Alliance actually has no quality, because they try to pull the youth move to say we're gonna put more youth and whatever, and put the wrong people there. And I'm expecting the second child also, who's 21 years old, to go, because the reason why Utlio retired, citing no direction and no foresight, no instructions coming, because Gayton is busy doing his thing, ignoring these people in Parliament, his own people in Parliament, is because you get in a space and you realize, oh, I'm not supposed to be here. It's just one of those feelings that Cleo has had, and she did a good move to come out there. You can see how innocent this little girl is, man. It's a child. It's a child. The ANC MPs will eat this child alive, man. I know, man. It was wrong for Gayton to do that, and I'm all for the youth to be involved, but the proper youth. There's proper youth when you listen to a youth of the MK speaking, and you're like, this one we can definitely include, and at least they must be somewhere in their 20s, because the youth of today is not built like the youth of old. The other people are Steve Biko, when they were 20, 25, they already politically they were far in ideology and studies and everything, including about Jacob Zuma and all of that. But as Tina, we start maturing into politics somewhere in the mid 20s, going to the late 30s, somewhere there, and we get to a proper, we start with the proper food in the 30s. That's all I can say. A 20-year-old, 21-year-old in Parliament, no, the salary is 1 point something million. You can imagine how this child had to think to say, hey, let me just go, I'm resigning here. So let Gayton Mckenzie put whoever he wants to replace this child with, and like I said, I wish them all the best. She says she will never buy Zani, so let's hope that in the future, 5 years from now, she will emerge again in the political space, and will like, this is the child that resigned. Look at how beautiful she has become in politics, and how influential she has become in politics. Because for me, I don't see the Patriotic Alliance growing. That's why Gayton must hold on with everything that he has, so that the government of national confusion must be successful. Otherwise, the Patriotic Alliance is not going to be there. I mean, they've got what? Is it 9 seats or something like that? Yeah, 9 seats, I believe. I'll post it if I'm not correct. But I'm saying, can you name four of them? 4 Patriotic Alliance members of Parliament? Can you name them? Without looking them up. Listen, I do political commentary each and every day. I can't name 4 of them there in the Patriotic Alliance. I don't want to lie. 4 I can't name. Of course, speaking Bargain Gayton and Kenny aside, I don't know who's the other people there. I know there's that comedian guy who's dark in complexion, who is also a member of Parliament. I don't know what the hell he's saying there in the committees. But anyways, that's what I wanted to give you guys today. It's one of those videos that I'm just putting out there. Thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed. We're trying to hit that 50,000 subscribers. I think I'm gonna sleep so nice having that 50,000 subscribers, because the higher the number we have on this channel, the more people I can reach about the dream of building Basetta. Because for me, that is the most important thing. The more people I can get to, the more donations I can get for the school. And I'm not shy about it, that I want people to donate as Africans to the Pan-African school. I'm not shy, I'm not beating around the bush about that. And I said, anyone that is not working, do not, in this tough economic time, take the money that you have and donate to the school. The best that you can do is share the videos, and hopefully someone will see this video somewhere and who's got the financial capability to make the donations. But for those who are working, please find it in your heart to send a donation to the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture. The land that we got is intimidating. Is intimidating, is big, but the dream fits in that land properly. School, clinic, mall, petrol garage, residence, gated community, everything that we want to build right there is going to fit. So it is my dream to see this dream in fruition, in reality before my passing. So we can do it, ladies and gentlemen. We can really do it with your help. Africans, we are a lot. We don't need to donate a lot of money. Just the little that you can contribute will make a big difference to Basetta. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. But after you pray, stand up, African child. Donate to Basetta. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.